welcome back to How No Shh. Let's talk about the Oscar nominations for 2026, which is around the corner. I believe a month away. The Oscars, maybe sometime after the Super Bowl. I believe it's after the Grammys, before the Grammys. But according to all of the trades, Sinners, Ryan Coogler's next masterpiece, received 16 nominations, setting a new record for the most nominations Oscar history. Wow. Congratulations to Ryan Coogler. But is that a good or a bad thing? Most films that are nominated that many times with the Oscars don't have really a good track record when it comes to the actors winning an Oscar. We will see one battle after another, 13 nominations. Wow. Hamnet received 8. Now, I didn't see Hamnet, but I've noticed a trend with the Oscars. Independent or films that nobody don't know about normally gets the best picture. One battle after another. To me, one battle after another was okay. Leonardo and Tiana Taylor. The star for me of that series was Regina Hall. Regina Hall should have got the nomination. To me, she had a good performance. I didn't get the whole one battle after another getting the 13 nominations, but to me, if history is on the side, Hamnet might walk away with a few of those awards. This year, the ceremony will be March 15th. So that's sometime. Conan going to be hosting it, should be a good show. Now let's get into the best pictures. The best picture was 10 nominees, which all are being nominated in 5 categories. Let's get into it a little bit. Let's talk about it. Let's go into it a little more. Let's see what that's about. So the Academy this year, let's talk best picture. Now, we had that conversation about, Sinner, 16 nominations, might get screwed when it comes to this year. But let's get into the best pictures. You have F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams, and Magnolia. Best picture. Now, do I think Sinners going to get it? I don't know. It depends on what they owe Ryan Coogler. I don't know. I'm taking Marty Supreme or Hamnet. It's just something about that. Those two films and the things I've been hearing in the trades. Now, we could see a surprise with Sentimental Value. I could see that. Let's get into the best director. Now, like I said, Sinners, the film got 16 nominations. Normally, when a film get that many nominations, that could be a gift and it could be a curse. Paul Thomas, One Battle After Another, Ryan Coogler, Sinners, Josh for Marty Supreme, Trier for Sentimental Value, and Chloe for Hamnet. Now, if I was rooting for anybody, it would be Ryan Coogler, because I'm a big Marvel fan and I would want to see him do this. But something deep inside of me is going for Chloe Zhao for Hamnet. I really believe she might get this. Just the simple fact, the history of the Oscars when it comes to films that are not really blockbusters in the theater. I think Chloe for Hamnet, she wins the best director. I could be wrong. Let's go to best actor. Timothy for Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and Wagner for The Secret Agent. Now, I'm rooting, I love Michael B. Jordan as an actor. His work in Sinners was good. But then I'm going back to the film that gets the most nominations don't really win a whole bunch of categories at the Oscars. So if I had to guess here, I would have to guess that Timothy from Marty Supreme winning for Best Actor, because Sometimes the Oscars could be predictable, and I could be wrong. Let's go to Best Actress. Here we go. Jessie Bucknell for Hamnet, Royce Bone for If I Had Legs, I Kick You, Kate Hudson for Song Song Blue, Renette for Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone for Magnolia. Now, this category, it could be anybody, so I'm going to be honest with you. Really, really honest with you. I'm thinking Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue. And I'm going to tell you why. She's been in the game for a while. The Academy, really, really blends in when it comes. It's no Wicked this year, so this is like one of the only music categories, and I believe Kate Hudson wins Best Actress. That's just me. Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting Actor. I'm sorry. You got Del Toro for One Battle After Another, Jacob for Frankenstein, DeRoy Lindo for Sinners, Sean Penn for One Battle After Another, with Stanley for Sentimental Value. Now, this might be the category where they give one Sinners, and I believe DeRoy Lindo, he should win this. I'm just putting it out there. Mr. Lindo will probably, my opinion, will probably win Best Supporting Actor because he did a good job in Sinners, and I believe this is the one that they give Sinners for the night. And this is the one where I believe he finally, after a long history, gets his Oscar. Let's get into Best Supporting Actress. Now, this category here, this is a little different. Best Supporting Actress, you got Ellie Fanning for Sentimental Value. You got Agna for Sentimental Value. Two people in the same category. You got Amy for Weapons. Wanimi Mosca. I don't know if might be jacking up her name, for Sinners. Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another. Tiana Taylor has had a good year in the film. She bounced back from that divorce. She put some great music out. I don't know if she get the best. She won the Golden Globe. I can give that to her. But I can see Ellie Fanning winning for Sentimental Value. I can see that. I'm telling you, it's two films you're going to hear throughout the night that's going to surprise people and going to really piss people off. That's Sentimental Value and Hamnet. And it could be Song Sung Blue. That film also. Best Screenplay. Now, in this category, you got Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. You see where they're going with these nominations, right? Sinners, great project. I'm rooting for Ryan Coogler to win Best Original Screenplay. But, like I said before, it's something about films that do not get a whole bunch of buzz in the papers, a whole bunch of, box office grossing big money. And I believe for Best Original Screenplay, Sentimental Value is going to win that. Best Adaptive Screenplay, once again, you got Magnolia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be a toss-up here between Hamnet and Train Dreams. For me, it's between Hamnet and Train Dreams for Best Adapted Screenplay. Best Animated Feature, Arco, Elio, K-Pop Demon Hunters, Little Amy, or The Character of Rain, or Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2 was a monster billion-dollar film at the box office. If it was me, Zootopia 2 would get it, or it could be K-Pop Demon Hunters. But because the Academy don't really give you awards based on how much you gross at the box office or how much buzz, Arco probably will win the Best Animated Feature. Best International Feature, Secret Agent, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Sarat Spain in the voice of Hind Rajab, Tanaja. Well, this category will probably, once again, Sentimental Value, Norway will probably win Best International Feature. Best Documentary Feature, The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in a Good Light, Cutting Through Rocks, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, and The Perfect Neighbor. Now, in these political times, I'm guarantee you in these political times, Best Documentary Feature will probably go Mr. Nobody Against Putin. Just saying. Best Casting. Now, we didn't, for Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Secret Assassin, Sinners, and Wicked for Good. Now, we didn't get Wicked for Best Picture. We didn't get no nominees for none of the actors and the actresses, but I believe Best Casting will go to Wicked for Good. Just because I believe they owe them that. Now, let's get into it. Best Film Editing. F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. I'm going to be honest with you. I believe this is another category that Sinners probably won't win. This will probably go to, once again, the drum roll, Marty Supreme. Best Production Design. Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Once again, drum roll, I believe this one will go to Frankenstein. I believe Frankenstein gets the Best Production Value. Best Costume Design. Avatar, Fire and Ice, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Sinners, Wicked for Good. Once again, none of the actresses, the film wasn't nominated. Best Costume Design will probably go to Wicked for Good. I'm just telling you. Best Makeup and Hairstyling. Frankenstein, Kakuno, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and The Ugly Stepsister. And I'm going to go out on a limb for this. I believe Best Makeup and Hairstyling will go to The Smashing Machine. It wasn't a big box office. It's a theme that I'm going with here to let you guys know where I'm going with it. Best Original Score. Magnolia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, The Battle After Another, and Sinners. Now, we got Lindo will probably win Best Supporting Actor. Best Original Score will probably go to Hamnet. I'm just saying, it just seemed like that's Best Original Song. Dear Me, Diane Warren for Relentless. Golden, K-Pop Demon Hunters, I Lied to You Sinner, Street Dreams of Joy by Viva Varola, Train Dreams. I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to go out here and let you know that K-Pop Demon Hunters is all that I hear the younger kids, the videos, the songs. Big film. I believe Golden by K-Pop Demon Hunters will be Best Original Song. I'm just telling you, it's just what it is. Best Sound. F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Sarat. Best Sound, and I'm going out and I'm telling you this. Best Sound will have to be Frankenstein. Just simple fact, Frankenstein will get Best Sound. Just my opinion. Best Virtual Effects. Avatar, Fire and Ice, F1, Jurassic World, Rebirth, The Lost Bus, and Sinners. Now, I'll break this down to you. F1 was incredible. Jurassic World was also incredible. The Lost Bus, didn't see that. Sinners was good, but Avatar, Fire and Ice was something that James Cameron was just masterful. I believe Best Visual Effects will go to Avatar, Fire and Ice. Best Animated Short Film, Butterfly, Forever Green, The Girl Who Cried Pearls, Retirement Plan, and The Three Sisters. I've seen each one of these animated short films, and if I had to give it to one, Retirement Plan would win Best Short Film. Best Live Action Short Film. Once again, The Butcher Stain, A Friend of Dorothy, Jane Austen period drama, The Singers, Two People Exchanging Saliva. Now, I've seen I've seen two people exchange saliva. Wasn't impressed. I believe The Singers will win Best Live Action Short Film. Best Documentary Short Film, All the Empty Rooms, aimed only with a camera, The Life and Death of Brent Bernard, Children No More, We're Gone, The Devil Is Busy, and Perfect Strangeness. I believe for the best documentary short film, All the Empty Rooms will probably win that. And I'm not going to give you any more categories right now. It won't be no surprises. Guarantee you, Sinners will not win everything. Lando will probably win Best Supporting Actor, but just like with everything, the Oscars always tend to go the other way. Let's get in. Let's